pregnancy update because I had an appointment today. Today was my appointment with the high-risk doctor. I was scared I was gonna have to go to this appointment alone, but a couple weeks ago, my mother-in-law told me that she had the day off, so she was able to come with me. We had to bring the kids, which usually they don't come to my appointments because I don't know if this is still a thing or not, but at my doctor's office for a while, like, you weren't allowed to bring kids into the waiting room, so it was very chaotic. That's why I didn't like record anything while we were there. And also, like, they had like multiple locations, but the location that had an opening to see me was the one that is connected to the hospital that I am going to be delivering at and have delivered at in the past. Anyways, I had to leave a urine sample, which usually, like, at my doctor's office, like, you initially only leave like one urine sample, and that's like your first appointment, like confirmation of pregnancy. I know that some people's doctor's offices have them leave a urine sample every time. Mine has literally never done that, but I understand why I had to leave a urine sample because it's the high-risk doctor. It was a very long appointment, and I'm not talking about wait time, I'm talking about the actual appointment itself, because the ultrasound tech did an ultrasound on me, and that was like about 20 minutes, if not longer, because they have to look at literally everything, like baby's feet, baby's legs, arms, heart, bowel, like literally everything. And then the doctor came in, and the doctor had to like do an ultrasound on me as well. And basically everything is looking fine. Like I said, my doctor was like a little bit concerned, and he just wanted to be proactive and have this one little thing like looked at by a high-risk doctor just to make sure. And she said that everything is looking good. She doesn't think that it's going to be an issue or anything like that. She just thinks that like it is normal what we are seeing for being like this late in my pregnancy. But she did say she's going to make note, just to make sure that everything is like good to go, like before we're discharged from the hospital after he's born. But it was very reassuring. I literally could not sleep last night. I slept for a few hours, and then I woke up and I was on my phone for a good while because I just could not fall back asleep. And then by the time I finally fell back asleep, I only got like maybe an hour of sleep, and then I had to get up and drop the dogs off at my grandma's. And then once I came back from my grandma's, given though it was early in the morning, like I still had trouble falling back asleep. And then I eventually fell back asleep, and that was maybe like for another hour. And then my youngest was up, and then like baby boy was being active the first time, like whenever I couldn't fall asleep. And then for all my babies, him included, they have never really been active during an ultrasound. They're usually asleep. This is the first ultrasound that he was awake and kicking like crazy, which that was like reassuring as well. I felt like that was his way of telling me, like, you know, everything's gonna be just fine. I finally got around to cleaning out his bed. Literally the only thing in there right now is like the tablets, but that's because like the charging cable is literally like right next to where his bed is currently at. Like, this is where his bed is at right now, and you can see the charging cable right there, which is why I have the tablets in there, but that's like the only thing in there. But that will obviously be moved like beforehand. And then once he's born, like his bed is gonna be like right here next to our bed because it's just nicer to have baby right at the bedside. I still have multiple things on my checklist though to do before he's born. My roots are starting to come in. I don't know if you can see, but they're starting to show. And I knew that was gonna happen based off of the last time that I retouched my roots. So that is on the agenda. And then one of our cars needs to be inspected, and like registration we can do online, but we need to get it inspected and get the oil changed. Even though like we're not gonna be driving that car home because it's not our bigger vehicle, we still need to get that done because inspection and registration are due for this month. So I want to go ahead and get that checked off the list.